Lesson 1: Community Initiatives.
Hey Anna, I heard about this really cool community initiative that's been making waves. Have you heard of it?
No, I don't think so. What is it? I'm always interested in learning about new ways communities are coming together.
Well, it's something called the Women's Institutes. Apparently, they started in Canada and have been working to improve the lives of farm families for decades.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love hearing about grassroots organizations that are making a tangible difference.
Exactly. The documentary I watched said they focus on things like education, healthcare, and advocacy for rural communities.
That's so admirable. It's great to see women coming together to support each other and uplift their whole communities.
Definitely. And it's not just in Canada, these women's institutes have spread to other countries as well.
That's amazing. I can see how an organization like that could have such a far-reaching impact, especially in underserved areas.
Absolutely. The documentary really highlighted the incredible work they've done over the years. It was really inspiring.
Lesson 2: Overtime Woes.
Hey Anna, I heard you've been working a lot of overtime lately. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it's been a bit crazy at work recently. I've been putting in a lot of extra hours to get this big project done.
Yikes, that doesn't sound fun. I hope they're at least compensating you well for all that extra time.
Well, that's the thing, they're not really. It's mostly just unpaid overtime to try and meet this deadline.
What? That doesn't seem right at all. You shouldn't have to work that much without proper compensation.
I know. But the team is really under the gun to get this done, so I feel like I don't have much choice.
Honey, you can't keep letting them take advantage of you like that. Your time and effort deserve to be valued.
I hear you, John. I'm just trying to be a team player, you know? But you're right, it is starting to wear me down.
I understand the desire to help out, but your well being has to come first. Maybe it's time to have a serious talk with your boss.
Lesson 3: Language Learners.
Greetings. Did you hear about the new church opening downtown?
No, I haven't. Tell me more about it.
Apparently, the community wanted a more modern place of worship, so they built this beautiful new chapel.
That's interesting. What's different about it compared to the older churches?
Well, for one, the architecture is quite striking. And they say the services will be more interactive and welcoming.
That sounds refreshing. It's good to see the church adapting to the needs of the community.
Absolutely. I'm curious to check it out. Would you like to join me this Sunday?
Sure, I'd be happy to. It could be a nice change of pace.
Great, it's a plan then. I'll pick you up around 10 a.m. if that works for you.
Lesson 4, Bug Buddies.
Hey Anna, did you know that spiders are actually helpful creatures?
Really? I always thought they were pests to be avoided.
Not at all. Spiders play an important role in controlling the insect population.
I suppose that makes sense. What kinds of insects do they typically catch?
Well, flies for one. Spiders help keep those pesky flies at bay.
Ah, I see. So spiders are like nature's pest control.
Exactly. They're a lot more beneficial than we often give them credit for.
You've certainly changed my perspective on spiders. I'll have to be more appreciative of them going forward.
I'm glad I could shed some light on that. Insects like flies can actually be quite harmful, so it's good to have spiders around.
Lesson 5, Directions Made Easy.
Hey Anna, do you know the quickest way to get to the bus stop from here?
Sure, it's actually pretty straightforward. Just head straight down this road for a few blocks.
Okay, got it. And then what's the next step?
Once you reach the intersection, take a right. The bus stop will be on your left-hand side.
Perfect, that sounds simple enough. I really appreciate the clear directions.
No problem at all. Let me know if you need any other guidance getting around town.
Will do. It's always helpful to have a friendly local like you to point me in the right direction.
Absolutely. I'm happy to share my knowledge of the neighborhood anytime.
Great, thanks again. I'll be sure to remember those instructions for next time.
Lesson 6, Weekend Plans.
Hello Anna, do you have any fun plans for the upcoming weekend?
Not yet, I'm still trying to figure out what to do. How about you?
Well, I was thinking of going on a hike or maybe visiting the new art museum downtown.
Ooh, the art museum sounds really interesting. I haven't been there yet.
It just opened last month, so it would be the perfect opportunity to check it out.
That's a great idea. Would you want to go together? It could be a fun outing.
Definitely, I'd love the company. Shall we plan to meet up on Saturday afternoon?
Sounds perfect. I'll mark it down in my calendar. This will be a nice way to spend the weekend.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a relaxing and cultural day.
Lesson 7, Healthy Habits.
Hey Anna, have you been making an effort to eat healthier lately?
Yes, I have. Maintaining a balanced diet is so important for overall well-being.
I agree. It's not always easy, but the benefits are really worthwhile.
Definitely. Small changes can make a big difference in how you feel.
That's true. Even things like drinking more water and adding more veggies can go a long way.
Absolutely. And cutting back on processed foods and sugary snacks is key.
For sure. It's all about finding that healthy equilibrium.
Exactly. Moderation is key, you don't have to deprive yourself, just be mindful.
Well said. Healthy eating habits are something I'm always trying to improve on too.
Lesson 8: Government of the People.
Morning. Did you hear about the latest developments in government?
No, what's going on? I haven't been following the news lately.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about the idea of government of the people, by the people, for the people. It's a powerful concept, don't you think?
Absolutely. I believe that's the foundation of a true democracy. The people should have a say in how they're governed.
Exactly. It's about empowering the citizens to shape their own future, rather than having it dictated to them.
I agree. When the government is truly representative of the people, it can better address their needs and aspirations.
Definitely. It's all about giving the people a voice and making sure their interests are at the forefront of the political process.
It's a noble goal, but can it be achieved in practice? There are always challenges when it comes to translating ideals into reality.
You're right, it's not an easy task. But I believe if we stay committed to the principles of democracy and keep the people's interests at heart, we can make progress.
Lesson 9: Breast implants.
Hey, did you hear about the latest trend in cosmetic surgery?
No, what's the latest craze?
Apparently, a lot of women are getting breast implants these days.
Really? I didn't realize that was such a popular procedure.
Yeah, it seems like substance is being implanted inside the breast to make it larger. A lot of women have been doing it.
Wow, that's quite a change. I can't imagine going through such a procedure just to alter my appearance.
I know, it's a big decision. But some women feel it boosts their confidence and self-esteem.
I suppose everyone has to do what feels right for them. As long as it's a well-informed choice.
Absolutely. It's a personal decision that shouldn't be taken lightly.
Lesson 10: The PepsiCo merger.
Hey, did you hear about the big business merger that just happened?
No, what's the latest news on that front?
Apparently, Frito-Lay merged with PepsiCo to create one of the largest food and beverage companies in the world.
Wow, that's a huge merger. I wonder how that will impact the industry.
It's a pretty significant move. PepsiCo now has an even stronger foothold in the snack and soda markets.
I can see the strategic advantage of combining those two powerhouses. It must have been a complex deal to pull off.
Definitely. Mergers of that scale require a lot of negotiation and coordination.
I imagine it will give PepsiCo a lot more leverage in the market. They'll be able to offer a huge variety of products under one umbrella.
Exactly. It's a bold move that could really shake up the industry landscape.
Lesson 11: Affordable Transportation.
Hey, have you heard about this new mode of transportation that's been getting attention?
No, what is it? I'm always interested in learning about new ways to get around.
Apparently, there's a new vehicle that's actually more durable than a mule, but costs a lot less than a car.
That's intriguing. What kind of vehicle is it?
It's not exactly a car, but it's more advanced than a traditional mule or horse-drawn carriage. And the best part is, it's affordable for many ordinary people.
That sounds quite interesting. I wonder what the pros and cons of this new transportation option might be.
Well, from what I've heard, it's quite efficient and reliable, while still being much more budget-friendly than a traditional automobile.
That's really promising. Affordable and reliable transportation can make a big difference in people's lives.
Exactly. It could open up a lot of opportunities for those who might not be able to afford a car.
Lesson 12: The Delicious Pasta Restaurant.
Hey, have you tried that new pasta restaurant that just opened up downtown?
No, I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. What have you heard about it?
Well, from what I've heard, it's known for serving some truly delicious pasta dishes. Apparently, the food there is out of this world.
That sounds promising. I'm always on the hunt for a good pasta place. What kind of pasta do they specialize in?
From what I understand, they offer a wide variety of pasta styles, from classic spaghetti to more unique creations. And the sauces they use are just to die for.
That's making me hungry just thinking about it. I'll have to make a point of trying it out soon.
Definitely. I've heard the atmosphere is really cozy and inviting too. Apparently, it's the perfect spot for a relaxing dinner.
That sounds lovely. Sometimes it's nice to just enjoy a simple, but exceptionally well-made meal.
Exactly. And with all the rave reviews, I have a feeling this restaurant is going to be a big hit.
Lesson 13: Language Learners.
Yo Anna, did you hear about the latest political tensions between countries? It's getting pretty crazy out there.
Yeah, I've been following the news closely. It's concerning to see countries trying to impose their will on others. What do you think about it?
I'm not sure what to make of it all. On one hand, I understand the desire for national sovereignty, but on the other, I worry about the potential for conflict escalation.
That's a good point. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? I wonder if there's a way for countries to resolve their differences through diplomatic means rather than force.
You're right, diplomacy is key. Maybe we need more international cooperation and dialogue to find peaceful solutions.
Definitely. I think open communication and a willingness to compromise are essential. Otherwise, we could be heading for some serious trouble.
For sure. It's a complex issue, but I hope the leaders involved can find a way to resolve their differences without resorting to drastic measures.
Me too. It's important to stay informed and engaged on these global issues, even if they can be frustrating at times.
Agreed. Thanks for chatting about this. It's helpful to get different perspectives.
Lesson 14, Culinary Creations.
Hey Anna, I've been experimenting with some new recipes lately. Have you tried any interesting ones lately?
Ooh, that's exciting. I've been trying to get more creative in the kitchen too. I made a really unique apron the other day that's been helping me stay organized.
An apron, huh? That's a great idea. I'll have to look into getting one of those. As for recipes, I just made this amazing pesto pasta dish. The flavors were out of this world.
Pesto pasta sounds divine. I love trying new pasta recipes. Have you tried making your own pesto before? I've heard it's really easy and so much better than store-bought.
No, I haven't tried making my own pesto yet, but that's a great suggestion. I'll have to give it a shot next time. Do you have a favorite pesto recipe you'd recommend?
Let me think. I really like the one with fresh basil, pine nuts, garlic, and parmesan. It's so fragrant and flavorful. I'm sure you'd love it.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'll have to try that out. Thanks for the tips. Cooking is so much more fun when you can get creative with it.
Absolutely. I'm always happy to share my favorite recipes. Let me know how the homemade pesto turns out. I'd love to hear about your culinary adventures.
Will do. Maybe we can swap some recipes sometime. I've got a few more up my sleeve that I think you'd enjoy.
Lesson 15, Territorial Tensions.
Hey Anna, did you catch the news about that region trying to secede from the country? Crazy stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. It's really concerning to see tensions escalating like that. I wonder what's driving the desire for independence.
From what I understand, it's a complex mix of cultural, economic, and political factors. The region has felt underrepresented and wants more autonomy.
I see. That makes sense, but I worry that secession could lead to even more conflict. Once the fighting starts, it's so hard to stop.
I agree. It's a risky move that could destabilize the whole region. I hope the government and the separatists can find a peaceful resolution.
Me too. Negotiation and compromise are going to be key here. Neither side can afford an all-out war.
Definitely. I wonder if outside mediation could help bring the two sides together. Sometimes a neutral third party can make all the difference.
That's a good point. An impartial mediator might be able to facilitate productive dialogue and identify mutually acceptable solutions.
Exactly. This is a situation that requires a delicate touch. Escalating tensions won't do anyone any good.
Lesson 16, Starry Nights.
Hey Anna, have you ever slept outdoors and looked up at the night sky?
Hello, John. No, I haven't. What was it like?
It's amazing. Lying on your back, with the stars twinkling above, makes you feel so small and insignificant in this vast universe.
Wow, that sounds really peaceful. What do you think about when you're out there under the stars?
I often ponder the mysteries of the cosmos and wonder about the meaning of it all. Do you believe in God?
That's a deep question. I'm not sure, but gazing at the stars does make me feel a sense of wonder and awe at the grandeur of creation.
Exactly. There's something humbling and yet profound about contemplating our place in this grand scheme of things.
I can imagine. It must give you a whole new perspective on life and your purpose.
Definitely. It's a wonderful way to connect with nature and find some inner peace.
Lesson 17, University Adventures.
Hey Anna, did you hear about the new scholarship program at the University of New Brunswick?
Oh, really? No, I didn't. What's it all about?
Apparently, they're offering full tuition scholarships to students from Acadia University.
Wow, that's incredible. I wonder why they're doing that.
I think it's part of a collaboration between the two universities. They want to promote student exchange and diversity on campus.
That's a great initiative. I heard Moncton University is also offering some interesting programs.
Oh, really? What have you heard about Moncton?
They have this new program where you can study abroad for a semester without paying extra tuition.
Interesting. That could be a great opportunity for students to explore different cultures.
Lesson 18, Regulars and Newcomers.
Hey, do you come here often?
Yeah, I'm a regular customer. I love this place.
Same here. I've been coming for years.
Oh, really? What do you like most about it?
The atmosphere is just so cozy and welcoming. And the food is always delicious.
I agree. The menu has such a great variety too.
Definitely. Do you have a favorite dish here?
I really enjoy their vegetarian lasagna. How about you?
I'm a big fan of their homemade pasta sauces. The bolognese is my go-to.
Lesson 19, Culinary Creations.
So, what's your favorite type of sauce?
I'd say I'm pretty partial to a nice, rich tomato sauce.
Ooh, same here. There's just something so satisfying about a good tomato sauce.
Absolutely. Nothing too fancy, but it really brings a dish to life.
Totally. Have you ever tried making your own tomato sauce?
I have, actually. It's surprisingly easy once you get the hang of it.
Nice. What's your secret recipe?
Oh, just some olive oil, garlic, fresh tomatoes, and a few herbs. Nothing too fancy.
Yum, that sounds delicious. I might have to try that recipe sometime.
Lesson 20, Inclusive Compassion.
You know, I've always admired the work of that local organization.
The one that helps people in need, regardless of their background?
Yes, exactly. They do such amazing work for the community.
Definitely. They're truly dedicated to making a difference.
It's so inspiring to see an organization that doesn't discriminate.
Absolutely. They help everyone, no matter their nationality, race, or religion.
That's exactly what I love about them. They embody the true spirit of compassion.
Absolutely. We need more organizations like that in the world.
I couldn't agree more. It's a great example of how we should treat one another.
Lesson 21, Intense Classes.
Hey Anna, how's your schedule looking this semester? I heard you're taking some intense classes.
Yeah, my course load is pretty heavy this term. I'm taking a challenging math course and a demanding writing seminar.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. How are you managing it all?
To be honest, it's been a bit overwhelming at times. But I'm trying to stay organized and prioritize my time.
I admire your dedication. Is there anything I can do to help support you through this?
That's so kind of you to offer. Maybe we could study together sometimes? It would be great to have someone to bounce ideas off of.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. When are your free periods? We could grab a coffee and review notes.
That would be amazing. I have some openings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if that works for you.
Perfect, let's plan on it. I'm here if you need any other assistance. You've got this.
Lesson 22, Dishes during travels.
Hey Anna, I noticed you always make it a point to explore the local cuisine whenever we travel. What have been some of your favorite dishes you've tried?
Ah, yes, I love immersing myself in the food culture of new places. One dish that really stood out for me was the paella I had in Spain. The blend of saffron-infused rice, seafood, and vegetables was just heavenly.
Ooh, paella, that sounds delicious. I've always wanted to try that. What other memorable meals have you had on your travels?
Well, the pad thai in Thailand was out of this world, the perfect balance of sweet, sour, and spicy flavors. And the fresh sushi in Japan, I don't think I'll ever taste anything that good again.
Now you've really got my mouth watering. I'm getting hungry just thinking about all those incredible dishes. What do you think was the most unique or unusual thing you've tried?
That would have to be the grilled scorpions I ate in China. A little crunchy, but surprisingly tasty. Though I'm not sure I'd order that one again.
Grilled scorpions? Wow, you really are adventurous with your food. I don't know if I could be that brave. But it's great that you're so open to trying new things.
Haha, yes, I like to push the boundaries a bit. But you should join me next time. I bet I could get you to try something really out of the ordinary.
Haha, we'll see about that. I'm already impressed enough with your culinary exploits. Maybe we can start a little tamer and work our way up to the scorpions.
Lesson 23, Stratford's Art Scene.
Hey Anna, did you know that Stratford, Ontario wasn't always known for the arts?
Really? I always thought it was a hub for theater and the performing arts. What was it known for originally?
Believe it or not, it was hardly known at all. It was just a small town until an Irishman named Tom Patterson founded the Stratford Shakespeare Festival there in 1952.
Wow, that's fascinating. So he single-handedly transformed Stratford into an arts destination?
Pretty much. Patterson had this vision of creating a world-class Shakespearean theatre festival right in the heart of rural Ontario.
That's incredible. I can't imagine Stratford without the festival now. It must have been a huge risk and undertaking back then.
Absolutely. At the time, Stratford was hardly on the map. But Patterson convinced the town to build a theatre, and the rest is history.
So the festival really put Stratford on the map as an arts and culture hub. That's an amazing turnaround for a small town.
Yeah, it's quite a remarkable story. Patterson's vision and determination completely transformed Stratford's identity. Now it's one of the premier theatre destinations in the world.
Lesson 24, Helping Others.
Hello Anna, I noticed you've been helping a lot of people lately. That's really kind of you.
Yes, I try to help others whenever I can. Even if they're not in my immediate group, I believe it's the right thing to do.
I agree. In our individualistic culture, people are often willing to go out of their way to assist strangers.
Exactly. I think it speaks to our common humanity. We're all in this together, after all.
Absolutely. Have you ever had someone unexpectedly help you out when you were in need?
Yes, a few times actually. It's always such a heartwarming experience.
I can imagine. It restores your faith in people, doesn't it?
It really does. I try to pay it forward whenever I can.
That's great. The world could use more people like you.
Lesson 25, Baking in the Oven.
Hey Anna, I'm trying to bake a cake but I'm not sure how to use the oven properly.
No problem. The oven is where the magic happens when it comes to baking.
Can you walk me through it? I want to make sure I don't mess it up.
Sure, it's easy. First, preheat the oven to the right temperature for your recipe.
Okay, got it. Then what?
Next, carefully slide your cake pan into the oven. Make sure it's level so it bakes evenly.
Awesome, and how long do I leave it in?
That depends on the recipe, but usually 30 to 45 minutes for a simple cake.
Great, I'll set a timer. Anything else I should keep in mind?
Lesson 26, Hotel room available.
Hey Anna, I just called the hotel and they said they have a twin room available.
A twin room? That's perfect, we can share it.
Sounds good to me. Shall we go ahead and book it then?
Yes, let's do it. I'm excited to have a little getaway together.
Me too. This will be a nice change of pace from our usual routine.
Absolutely. A twin room means we can each have our own bed too.
Good point. That'll be more comfortable than sharing a full.
Exactly. This is going to be a fun trip, I just know it.
I can't wait. Let's get that room booked right away.
Lesson 27, Grocery shopping.
Hey Anna, I'm going to the grocery store. Do you need anything?
Yes, I could use some tomatoes and mushrooms.
Got it. Anything else?
Oh, and some garlic and onions as well.
Excellent, I'll make sure to grab all of that.
Thank you, you're the best. I really appreciate you picking those up for me.
No problem at all, happy to help. I know how much you like to cook with those ingredients.
Definitely, they're staples in my kitchen. Thanks again, John.
You're welcome. I'll be back soon with your groceries.
Lesson 28, Shopping for ingredients.
Hey Anna, I'm going to the market to buy some ingredients for dinner tonight. Do you need anything?
Hello, John, that's great. I could use some tomatoes and mushrooms for the salad I'm making.
Okay, no problem. I'll pick those up. Is there anything else you need?
I think I also need some garlic and onions for the pasta sauce.
Got it. Garlic and onions, too. Anything else?
I don't think so, that should be everything. Thank you for picking those up for me.
Sounds good. I'll make sure to grab all of those. See you later.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Have a great time at the market.
Will do, bye.
Lesson 29, Discussing Current Events.
Good morning, Anna. Did you catch the news this morning?
Yes, I did watch the news. There were some interesting stories.
What did you think about the top headlines?
I found the report on the new technology advancements to be quite fascinating.
Agreed, the innovations they discussed seem really promising.
And the update on the local community project was encouraging as well.
Definitely, it's great to see those kinds of initiatives making a difference.
Absolutely, the news had a good mix of important updates today.
I'm glad we both stayed informed. It's always helpful to discuss current events.
Lesson 30, Exciting Tech Talk.
Hey Anna, did you hear about that new app everyone's been talking about? Apparently, it's really secure and has great reviews.
Oh, I haven't heard of it. What's it all about?
Well, from what I've read, it's a secure messaging app that claims to protect your privacy. They say it uses advanced encryption.
That sounds interesting. Do you know if it's actually secure? I've heard some apps make big claims, but don't always deliver.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure how reliable the security claims are. But the reviews seem pretty positive so far.
I might have to look into it more. Do you know if it's free to use, or is there a subscription fee?
I think it's free to download, but there might be some premium features that require a subscription. I'll have to double check the details.
Okay, great. Let me know what you find out. I'm always on the lookout for secure messaging apps that are easy to use.
Will do. I'll send you the link so you can check it out yourself. It might be worth giving it a try.
Lesson 31, Diverse Workforce.
Hey Anna, did you see that new company is hiring?
No, I haven't heard about that. What kind of company is it?
It's a tech startup that's looking to build a diverse workforce. They say they want to hire both white-collar and blue-collar workers.
That's interesting. Do you know what kind of roles they're hiring for?
From what I've seen, they're looking for a mix of technical and non-technical positions. Everything from software engineers to customer service reps.
That's great to see a company trying to create a diverse team. I think it can really boost morale and innovation when you have people with different backgrounds and skill sets.
Definitely. And they're specifically targeting young professionals, both men and women.
That's a smart move. Tapping into that talent pool can really give them a competitive edge.
Exactly. I might have to check out their job postings and see if there's anything that fits my skills.
Lesson 32, Valuing Abilities.
Hey Anna, did you see that new job posting for that company looking to build a diverse team?
Yes, I did. It sounds like a really interesting opportunity.
Definitely. I was especially impressed by how they're trying to attract both white collar and blue collar workers.
That's a great approach. It shows they really value the different skills and abilities people bring to the table.
Exactly. Plus, I think it can really boost morale when people feel valued for their unique contributions.
Absolutely. It's not just about having a diverse workforce, but also creating an inclusive culture where everyone feels like they belong.
Exactly. And the fact that they're targeting both men and women in the young professional demographic is another smart move.
Definitely. It sounds like they're really trying to build a well-rounded team that can bring a lot of different perspectives to the table.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a closer look at their job postings. This seems like the kind of company I'd want to be a part of.
Lesson 33, Picking Tiles.
Hey Anna, how was your day picking out tiles for your bathroom renovation?
Oh, it took a bit longer than I expected, John. There were so many options to choose from.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be a tough decision. Did you have any difficulties narrowing it down?
A few, actually. I wanted something that would fit the style of my home, but also be durable and easy to clean.
Sounds like you had a lot of factors to consider. What ended up being the deciding factor?
In the end, I went with a classic subway tile. It checked all the boxes, and I think it will look great.
Ah, yes, subway tile is a safe bet. Good choice. Was the selection process stressful at all?
A little, to be honest. I wanted to make sure I picked the perfect tiles, you know? But I'm happy with the end result.
That's what matters most. As long as you're satisfied with how it turned out.
Lesson 34, Jury Duty Dilemma.
Hey Anna, I heard you got called for jury duty recently. How did that go?
Oh, it was quite an experience, John. I actually got dismissed without a good reason.
Really? That's frustrating. Isn't one of the key principles of the jury system that everyone should serve?
Exactly. I was a little upset about it, to be honest. I wanted to fulfill my civic duty.
Wow, that's too bad. Did they give you a clear explanation for dismissing you?
Not really. They just said they didn't need me on the particular case. I felt like it was unfair.
That doesn't sound right. Juries are supposed to be representative of the community.
That's what I thought. I was disappointed to be dismissed, especially without a good reason.
I can imagine. Jury duty may not be the most exciting thing, but it's an important part of our legal system.
Lesson 35: Appreciating Universal Healthcare.
Good morning. I heard you mention something the other day about Dr. Bethune and his views on healthcare.
Oh yes, that's right. Dr. Norman Bethune was a Canadian physician who was very impressed by the government-funded healthcare system in Communist Russia.
Ah, I see. And he was upset that Canada didn't adopt a similar universal healthcare model at the time, is that correct?
Exactly. Bethune strongly advocated for a public healthcare system in Canada, but the government wasn't supportive of his ideas back then.
That's interesting. I wonder how things would have been different if Canada had embraced universal healthcare sooner.
It's quite possible our healthcare system would be even more robust today. Bethune was really ahead of his time in that regard.
Yeah, it's a shame they didn't listen to his vision. Do you think the Canadian public was resistant to that idea as well?
From what I've read, there was certainly some skepticism and resistance, especially from the medical community at the time.
I can see how that would be a challenging transition. But looking at the healthcare systems in countries with universal coverage, it seems to have paid off in the long run.